Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Vixen Purple Crochet and More. I am your host, Cheryl. Thank you for joining me, and hello from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Thank you to all my subscribers for joining me today on Scene Tote number 9. Tote number 9 is a little bit different. This is going to be all caked yarn. This is stuff that I definitely have picked up from the thrift store, and a lot of this stuff is that were very badly we're not in a full cake for not a full ball like this, and it was floppy balls and stuff like that. So I took them, and what I did with them is cake them up and put them in a tote, and I thought I would show you guys. A lot of this is what I consider scrap. Some of this stuff I consider scrap yarn because there's not a whole lot to use with it, and don't know what to do with it just about. So anyhow, this is a 54-quart tote. And this is what the tote looks like. And it's all full. So, I do have a tote next to me. So, I'll be tossing them in after I show it. A lot of this stuff is stuff that I've had for multiple years now. This is stuff I have not shown you guys due to the fact that I've only started my channel about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago. And this is stuff that I've had in storage. I've gotten a lot of my a lot of my yarn through the thrift stores when I can get really, really good deals, when I can get, like, for example, 3 balls to a bag for less than $2 or something to that effect, or I'd get 2 balls and some scrap yarn for $2 when they have them on their half off deals. So a lot of this stuff in here has got some labels, some of it does not. A lot of it feels like it's pretty much going to be acrylic yarns or whatever type of yarn it's going to be. So like I said, with this stuff, I will show you that I've gotten. And like, this is a brown, this is like a 3 weight or a 1 weight, and it's a cake. Like I said, this is stuff I picked up at the thrift store, caked it up because it wasn't quite what I consider a full ball. This one might be a full ball, but I don't know because there was no label, so no way to weigh it or find out what the name of it is. And now this is some older, definitely older yarn, and I think this is the Dazzler yarn, and it's got a halo. I don't know if you guys can see that, and it's in a pink color. This is what I consider not enough to do a project with, like a big project, but this is perfect for like scrappy blankets or making a small amigurumi with type thing. These I've been kind of using them more for scrap blankets when I can. So that's a pink one in there. I have another brown one in here that I don't know what brand. I think this is, I want to say this is Red Heart yarn, but I could be wrong. And it's a brown. The other one I have in here is a little bit heavier weight yarn, and it's kind of a funky older brand. It's kind of got a halo, but it's not, so I'm not sure what it is. So this is what I would consider maybe a 5 weight. This might be enough to do a top of a hat. I don't know, but this is kind of nice stuff too. And here is a little bit of more yarn. I don't know if it's definitely a 5 weight. I don't know what brand it is, but that's what I have in here. And then I have a brown one that's very similar to that color. And this is kind of a nice yarn and stuff. This I know is Lion Brand Homespun. This is when I get a little cake of this on this. I might do something with that. Now this might be a full cake. I don't think so, but it is an older yarn that I taped around it. I don't want to take the tape off, but it's an older Orlon acrylic. I don't know the name of it. If I put my glasses on, it'd be great. I could see, huh? This one doesn't really have a colorway. It just has a color number. And let me see what I got, if I can find it. But it says it's a wind tuck, and it's a worsted weight. It's supposed to be 4 ounces, but I seriously doubt it. But that's a kind of a goldy orange color. In this one, here is like a 5 weight, but maybe it's a 4 weight. I'm not sure. Tell me what you guys think. This is kind of a darky gray color. And got that. This is an older, definitely an older, I want to say sail yarn, but it's in a white. This has to be an older sail yarn or something in a creamy color or tan in that. This is probably going to be enough to do a hat, maybe a hat. There might be a little bit more for a hat. This is a pink. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the Red Heart yarn. This is probably petal pink or something to that effect. It is a definitely pretty color, and this might be a little bit more than half a skein of yarn. In this, I have definitely a Red Heart green or patty green. This might be almost a full skein, but it's a green color. Here is a lavender color, and I believe that might be Red Heart as well. This is an orange. I'm not exactly sure, but it's definitely an older piece. Enough to probably do a hat. This is the Burnett blanket. Probably a quarter of a skein, what was left of one. So I caked it up. I should probably pull this out and put it with my stuff to make other things. Don't know yet. And here is some very much older black yarn. It could be Red Heart. It could be the Wind Tuck. I'm not sure. But that's a black. Here's another black. This is probably the cherry red of the Red Heart yarn. I also have another cake. They're not the same, but it's a definitely different color on that. This is definitely the homespun. It's not enough to do something. I should take and pull this out, put all the homespun together to make a C2C blanket with the homespun. And like I said, this is basically scrap stuff that I found. It was a cake at one time. I don't know. This one, I'm not even sure what it is. It's pretty nice. It kind of feels like a cotton blend. For all I know, it could be high-end yarn, but that's what I have left. I should just go ahead and make this into a hat, but that's okay. Enough projects right now. This is more of that strange looking yarn. I think this is in the blue color, and I think that one was in black, but there we go. There's that. This one is Madoa Swirl. There's this one. I don't think this is a full cake. But like I said, this was a very floppy stuff like that. And when I do get these, I cake them up. I think I'm going to pull this one out because I know I have some more in another tote, and I'll try to keep that together. This I'm not sure what it is. It feels kind of woolly, but I'm not exactly sure. There's that one. This is what's left of a Lion Brand baby yarn that's got the sparklies. I think this might be I want to say unicorn. I could be wrong, but don't take my word for it. And then there's this one here. This is definitely an older variegated yarn. I don't know what it is or the name. This is a feels like much older yarn too, but in a pinky mauve, not pinky, a peachy color in that. And then this is a Tweety yarn. I'm not sure which brand it is. It might be the Red Heart Tweed or something to that effect. But that's the red. And here I also have some more Burnett blanket. Oh, I should take this out and make a chicken with this. What do you guys think? Should I do that? There's enough for a chicken, I believe. Yep, I think I'm going to do that. Pull that out. See, this is what happens when I go through my yarns. And here is another older baby Burnett coordinates. I don't think this is a full band or a full ball. I've showed you guys before making using this type of yarn for loveys. So, and I think this is the colorway of a pink color. Doesn't say. I don't think this is a full ball because it would be with the ounces. I don't see the ounces on here. This is a very pretty, it's a very thin yarn. I don't know what it is. It feels like it might be acrylic mix, but it's real thin. It's like a maybe a 2-weight. See, it's really small in there. So another piece of a brown color yarn. I'm not sure, but it's enough to do something with. Then I have some probably Red Heart white in this tote. I have some tealy green. This is spun differently. This has got like a tighter weave than most of the yarns that I have. This is a mandala. It says it's not full ball, and it's a baby yarn too. Let's see, do we have a colorway on this one? This one is called Echo Caves, I believe. At least that's what this ball band says. So there's that one. This feels very much cottony. I'm not sure, but it feels cotton to me, but it doesn't look like regular cotton. So there's that. There's this funky looking yarn. I think I've made a hair tie out of a blue color, very much similar to this. Okay. And then there's this really soft, I want to say hunter green color. Some very, very bright yellow. Now this might be a full ball of baby coordinates in a darker pink. So there's that. And then I have an almost full ball of very much light pink. And this. And then here, this is probably the Lion Brand Homespun. And this might be a full cake. Full ball. I don't know. I'll have to weigh them and find out. And then there's this in here. This is a full cake. This should go with my cakes, not in my scrappy stuff. And this is the Mandela Sparkle from Lion Brand. This is 5.3 ounce. Scratch that. 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 328 yards, 300 meters, and it's a 3-weight. This is color called Hercules. This, definitely pull out. Put it with my cakes. It doesn't need to be in there. And then I have a Red Heart Super Saver, what was left of a full ball. And this is probably the color white, I believe, or off-white, one of the two. And there's some more white. This must be an older brand because it feels very stiff. And here I have a variegated yarn. I know this is Red Heart. I don't remember the colorway, but I have this one. And then I have a half a skein of Mainstays yarn. Originally it was 390 yards, and it's a 4-weight, and I don't know what the colorway is because it's buried. And I'm taking the bull button off. And I didn't know this until I picked it up, that I have some creamer yarn, and I didn't know I had it. And this must be a half-used ball. It's called Purple Lot, and it's called Tatame Tweed Worsted, and this is called Purple. Like I said, I don't know if this is a full ball. It's supposed to be 180 yards, and 3.5 ounces. And it does not say whether it's 100% acrylic or not. I'm not seeing it. Nope, it does not say. Oh well, but I have something. Maybe I'll make a top of a hat or something with that. And then I have a partially used skein of a Red Heart. I don't know what the colorway is, but it's a striping or variegated yarn on that one. I have a Red Heart Pretty in Pink, so it's a darker pink. What was left of a ball. That way. And I know this is probably Red Heart Woodsy colorway. And I actually have some balls, full balls with that. So that is what's in tote number 9 of what I call scrap yarn. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comments. What would you guys do with this kind of scraps? And also, is this something that well, it is not something. Would this be something of interest as a giveaway of half-used skeins or something like that for somebody? This is just an idea. I kind of want to see what your guys' opinion is on that, because I know sometimes other podcasters will give scraps away and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think of that, if that's something that you guys would be interested, because I have a lot, and I do mean a lot more, of caked up yarn. I think I put 1,000,000 miles on my ball winder just caking up yarn for stuff like this. But let me know what you guys think. Is this something that would be interesting for a giveaway? Because I can do that, but not in my 500 giveaway. This might be something else. I haven't thought about it yet. So let me know what you guys think of this, or let me know what you guys would make with some of this stuff. I know some of this stuff is not enough for a huge project, but this might be enough for smaller projects, that kind of stuff. And like I said, this stuff would most likely be used up in a like a C2C blanket, as a scrappy blanket, or for all I know, could be baskets too. One of the two. But anyhow, guys, let me know what you guys think. I will talk to you guys later. Big hugs from me to you. You guys have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you on the next video. Bye now.